But what they have is this infrastructure. They've got the Polestar infrastructure, which is they're retooling a Volvo plant in South Carolina. They've got the Volvo sales and service center. So they've got the supply chain backing through Geely, which is the Chinese owner of Volvo. So they have these connections with Europe and China that other companies don't have. And that's, I think, the part that's most attractive to me is that Polestar isn't saying we're going to be a 100% American sales company. It's only 30% of the cars they're trying to sell in America, 40% in Europe, 30% in Asia. So they've got this great position in China because of Geely. They've got a great position in Europe because of Volvo, and they're building this brand here in the United States. And so as my basic premise is anybody who can build a good EV will sell that EV, that if they build these EVs, they will sell them. And so it's, once again, can they scale from 30,000 cars to 60,000 cars this year or whatever their goals are? And then I think their goal is in 3 or 4 years, they're going to get to about 250,000 cars a year. And that's where they're profitable. That's where they get to that, $20 billion range where you get closer to the $80 billion, $100 billion market value. Stock trades about a $20 billion value today. Now, here's what I can tell you. So it's a SPAC from Alec Gores. The SPAC hasn't concluded. You can buy this stock now for a little over $10 a share. If there's any issues, you can now sell the stock back when the deal concludes for $10 a share. So you don't have any downside risk buying it now because you can say no to the deal and get your money back at $10 a share. So your downside risk is maybe 50 cents. Okay. They closed this deal in the first 6 months of the year. Alec Gores is one of the best businessmen I've ever met. Okay. This guy is one of the sharpest, smartest, toughest business guys out there. So with all the SPAC fraudsters out there, here's the one guy that's doing good SPAC deals. He did Matterport's great company. He just did Luminar, a great company, and he's done this Polestar deal. When he negotiated with the Chinese, this thing went toe to toe for a while. Chinese wanted 30 billion and he got it for 20 billion. So when you buy this SPAC, you know that the person who put his own personal money in, but also really drove a hard bargain getting the valuation to be fair for this company. And so if you buy it today, you're getting the same price Alec is getting and all the institutional investors are getting, which you didn't really get that shot with Lucid or with Rivian. And because people don't really know the company, you can really get in at the ground floor with all the other players versus like institutional players get in at one price and then all the retail guys have to like overpay for Rivian because it's like here's the gift. You can overpay for our institutional shares, So that's why I really like Polestar because it is trading at a valuation that makes sense. They've got a great opportunity in front of them and they're making a great car and they have great management. So I'm trying to invest in all the great EV companies at a reasonable price. And that's why I say I would invest in Rivian if the price comes down to a similar price of that Polestar's at, maybe 20, 25 billion, then it's probably worth it. But Polestar's done a lot more on the production and delivery side than Rivian so far.
Definitely agree. I think Polestar is such a great risk reward currently, and a really unique opportunity in the market right now in the EV space that I think is kind of getting a little bit of a not as much attention as some of these companies.
They just aren't.
I think are overhyped. Yeah.
Yeah, no, they've got a bunch of stuff happening. They've been opening up stores. I think they've got Leo DiCaprio is going to be their pitch person, who is just super passionate about climate. They have wonderful brand and marketing. I've met all the executives as well. Management is great. I love the company. I like it a lot. It's not the same as Tesla. It's much more a car company than an AI company like Tesla, but it's valued correctly. And so to me, the upside is, 3-4 years, they execute their plan. You're going to make, 2, 3, 4 times your money. That's the kind of investment we're looking to make.